What do you think of Elon's plan to colonize Mars? Is it realistic or is it crazy?
Well, first of all, it's super exciting, and I think that's the point.
Right now, Mars is dead. No air you can breathe, no water you can drink. Temperatures drop to -100 degrees Celsius at night. Radiation would kill you in days. But Elon Musk has a plan. Send 1 million people to Mars, build cities under domes, make humanity a 2-planet species. Most people think it's impossible, too expensive, too dangerous. But what if he actually pulls it off? What if in 50 years there are cities on Mars with millions of people? Would Earth become a backup planet? Would Mars declare independence? Title card: What if Elon Musk successfully colonizes Mars? 1. The first settlers arrive. It's 2035. The first SpaceX Starship lands on Mars with 100 people. They're not tourists. They're settlers, engineers, scientists, doctors, people ready to spend the rest of their lives on another planet. The first few years are brutal. They live in the ships. They 3D print shelters using Martian soil. They set up solar panels and nuclear reactors. Everything built from scratch. Water comes from underground ice. They drill deep, melt it, purify it. Every drop is precious. Most water goes to drinking and growing food. Food is grown in underground greenhouses. LED lights, hydroponics, no soil. The first meal grown on Mars is lettuce. They celebrate like it's Christmas. Oxygen is produced by splitting water. The base hums with electrolysis machines running 24/7. Without them, everyone dies in minutes. Every 2 years, when Earth and Mars align, more ships arrive. 100 people, then 200, then 500. By 2045, there are 5,000 people on Mars. By 2055, 50,000. The base becomes a town, then a city. Pressurized domes cover entire neighborhoods. People can walk outside without spacesuits under the dome. 2. Life on Mars gets weird. Mars has 38% of Earth's gravity. You weigh way less. A 70-kilogram person weighs 26 kilograms. This changes everything. You can jump 3 times higher, carry 3 times more weight, but your bones weaken, your muscles atrophy. Your heart doesn't work as hard. Kids born on Mars grow up taller and thinner. Their bones develop differently. Their hearts are smaller. They're adapted to Mars gravity. Here's the scary part. They might never visit Earth. If a Mars-born person goes to Earth, they'd weigh nearly 3 times what they're used to. Their bones might break. Their heart might fail. They're Martians now, not Earthlings. Talking to Earth is weird. Radio signals take 4 to 24 minutes to travel between planets. No real-time conversations. Everything is delayed messages. A new culture forms. Martian slang, Martian holidays, Martian music and art. They're still human, but becoming something else too. First-generation settlers talk constantly about Earth. They miss rain, real sunlight, the smell of grass. Their kids, born on Mars, don't understand. 3. The economy of 2 planets. By 2060, Mars isn't just surviving, it's thriving. Mining operations extract rare metals. Water becomes abundant. Food production exceeds demand. Mars starts exporting. Rare earth elements for electronics. Deuterium for fusion reactors. Resources cheaper to mine on Mars than Earth. Manufacturing moves to Mars. Lower gravity makes launching into space easier. Mars becomes the shipyard for the solar system. Every spacecraft going to Jupiter or Saturn is built on Mars. Rich people pay millions to visit Mars for a week. The ultimate vacation. Low gravity sports. Climbing Olympus Mons, the biggest volcano in the solar system. Watching Earth rise. Earth is overcrowded and polluted. Climate change is worsening. Millions want emigration to Mars. But Mars is picky. They only take skilled workers, engineers, scientists, people who can contribute. Earth governments get nervous. Mars has resources. Mars has technology. Mars has leverage. And Mars doesn't need Earth anymore. 4. Mars declares independence. By 2075, Mars has 5 million people, multiple cities under domes, a functioning economy, and a growing independence movement. They're tired of Earth regulations, tired of Earth taxes, tired of Earth telling them how to run their planet. They built Mars themselves. Why should Earth control it? Technology advances rapidly. Medical care improves, education develops. Mars builds universities teaching Martian engineering and Martian biology. SpaceX is still based on Earth. Elon Musk, if he's still alive, is probably on Earth. But SpaceX employees are on Mars now. Loyalties are divided. Mars declares independence. No violence, no war. Just a simple message. We're not part of Earth anymore. We're the Martian Republic. What can Earth do? Send troops? It takes 6 months to get to Mars. By the time soldiers arrive, Mars has prepared. Who wants to fight a war 200 million kilometers away? Earth tries economic sanctions, refuses to trade, but Mars is self-sufficient now. They don't need Earth. In fact, Earth needs Mars more. A tense standoff lasts for years. Eventually, Earth accepts reality. Mars is independent. Humanity is now 2 separate civilizations. They establish embassies, trade agreements, a fragile peace. But culturally, they're drifting apart fast. 5. Earth versus Mars. The divide grows. By 2100, Earth and Mars are completely different societies. Earth is struggling. Climate change, overpopulation, political instability. The wealthy who could afford to leave already did. Brain drain is real. Mars is thriving. Clean energy, sustainable living. No legacy pollution. They built their civilization from scratch with all the lessons Earth learned the hard way. Mars starts genetically modifying humans for Mars life. Stronger bones, more efficient oxygen use, resistance to radiation. Earth calls it unethical. Mars calls it survival. A rivalry develops. Sports competitions, scientific achievements. Who's better? Earthlings say they have history and culture. Martians say they have the future. Some on Earth worry Mars will just abandon them. Let Earth die while Mars thrives. The backup planet becomes the main planet. Conflicts arise over asteroid mining rights. Who owns the asteroid belt? Earth claims it. Mars claims it. There's no international space. Law. 6. The long-term future. By 2150, Mars starts serious terraforming, releasing greenhouse gases to warm the planet, melting polar ice caps, thickening the atmosphere. It'll take centuries, maybe 1,000 years. But eventually, Mars might have breathable air, liquid water on the surface, maybe even rain. By then, there are colonies on the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, mining operations in the asteroid belt. Humanity spreads throughout the solar system. Earth becomes the older country, important historically, but no longer the center of human civilization. That title belongs to Mars now. Humans on different planets evolve differently. Low gravity Martians, high gravity Jupiter moon colonists, radiation resistant asteroid miners. We're not one species anymore. Are we still one civilization? Or are we dozens of separate human societies that happen to share DNA? So, what if Elon Musk successfully colonizes Mars? Humanity becomes a 2-planet species, then a multi-planet species. We're no longer dependent on Earth for survival. One asteroid doesn't wipe us out, but we also lose something. Unity, a shared home, a common identity. Earth becomes just another planet instead of the planet. We might evolve into separate species. Martians who can't survive on Earth, Earthlings who can't survive on Mars. Our descendants might look at each other as aliens. Right now, every human who has ever lived was born on Earth. We're all Earthlings. But in Elon's future, that changes. Some of us become Martians. And eventually, we might forget we ever came from the same planet. Is that progress? Or is it the beginning of the end of humanity as a single species? Would you go to Mars knowing you could never come back? Let me know in the comments. But that's a story for another What If?